I will review the best credit cards that you should use for your overseas travel bookings, especially like your flights, your hotels, your car rentals and all this travel spend. Because you know, in my previous videos, I always talk about Citi Rewards plus the Amaze combo strategy. While it really works for the single credit card strategy, but it doesn't really cover travel spending because it is specifically excluded from the 10x points or the 4 miles per dollar for travel, and you know that is frustrating. Now, just to be super clear, travel spending are what I have mentioned above, like your flights, your airfares, your hotels, your cruise lines, all this. If you actually spend overseas on shopping, on food, dining, all these things, just because it's spent overseas doesn't mean that it's called travel spend. It's just called dining spend in another country, okay? Don't be confused between the two. For example, you're dining at a restaurant in Hong Kong, okay? That is not travel spend, that is dining spend, okay? Be very clear about it. But if you're really unsure, then you can come to our Telegram group at HoneyMoneySG to ask your questions, because we have over 6,000 members interested in credit cards and discussing all the strategies at HoneyMoneySG. So my first recommendation will be the UOB Ladies Mastercard stack up with the Instagram Amaze, because one of the categories of UOB Ladies card is travel spend, and that will include your airfare, flight, hotels, all that stuff, right? Which 6 miles per dollar, okay, is impressive. It's even higher than 4 miles per dollar by 50%. But you see, the thing is that it's only for ladies only. Males not eligible to apply, but your wife can apply. So why stack it with Amaze is because maybe for some tour bookings overseas, they charge only in foreign currency. And when you are transacting in foreign currency, you will need to pay bank fees or foreign currency fees. Banks will charge you around 3.5%. But if you stack the UOB Ladies card with Amaze card and transact with your Amaze card, you will just be charged around 2.5% fee, which is 1% lower than what the bank is charging you. And not only that, because the Amaze card do give you 1% back in Insta Points cashback. So now you will reduce your fees even further because of the cashback. Anyway, this is the same strategy as Citi Rewards plus Amaze, just that now you cannot use Citi Rewards, so you have to use UOB Ladies, which is a good substitute for travel spend. And if you're a high income earner, female, over $120,000 annual income, you can even upgrade the Ladies card to the Ladies Solitaire or even Ladies Solitaire Metal card, which will grant you 2 categories up to your first $3,000 spend, because the normal Ladies Pink Mastercard is only the first $1,000 spending. With the Ladies Solitaire card, you can get up to 2 categories. But I know $120,000 annual income is super difficult to achieve. Now, how about something easier to achieve from my sponsor? This may be the best April in the past few years, because not only we have 2 public holidays in Singapore, but also you can win up to $500 by just depositing $1. Because this crazy company called Weibo decided to continue throwing away free money since they have extended their sign-up promotion till the end of April. How it works is that when you deposit any amount and hold that cash deposit for at least 30 days, you'll be entitled to 5 lucky spins, and each lucky spins will grant you from $10 to $100 of stocks from companies like Tesla, Apple, Microsoft or Google. And of course, there are no other complicated requirements like buying some number of trades, buying some mutual funds, all that complicated stuff. And it's really simple. So for those who have not taken action, this may be your final chance. So sign up for a Weibo account using the referral link down below or scan the QR code right here to get your Weibo account today. Okay, second option is the HSBC Revolution Visa card. And you know, HSBC Revolution Visa do give you 10x points or 4 miles per dollar up to your first $1,000 spent on a whitelist category, and travel happens to be one of the whitelist categories. As mentioned in their terms and conditions, you can book your flights, your hotels and all that stuff, and they are not excluded, so you can spend up to your first $1,000 there. And the good thing about HSBC Revolution Visa is that if you don't like miles at 4 miles per dollar, you can even convert the 10x points into 2.5% cashback or even other vouchers that you may like in the HSBC Rewards portal. Not only that, because if you are eligible and you qualify for the HSBC Everyday Plus Rewards program, you get an additional 1% cashback on the HSBC Revolution Visa card, because that's how it works, right? You open an Everyday Global account, you deposit $2,000 monthly, make 5 transactions on your credit card or your Everyday Global account, and you will qualify for the Everyday Plus Rewards program every month. So that's a potential 4 miles per dollar plus a 1% cashback on your HSBC Revolution Visa. But the thing is, because it's not a Mastercard, you cannot link it to Amaze. Next up is the DBS Women's World Mastercard, which is gold in color, and yes, men can apply because on your first $2,000 of eligible online spend, you can even spend it on travel categories, which is not excluded, and that will earn you 4 miles per dollar spent on the first $2,000. But make sure it is online spend, okay? It does not make sense to use DBS Women's World Mastercard outside of online, like contactless, like chip, all this. Don't use your DBS Women's World Mastercard. Only for online bookings, then use your DBS Women's World Mastercard, okay? Just key in the number online and do the OTP stuff and all that. Transact online only. Book your flights online. Book your hotels online. And don't think just because this card is a Mastercard, you can link it to Amaze, because DBS has explicitly exclude Amaze in their rewards on the transactions. So you should not link DBS Women's World Mastercard to Amaze, because if you transact through Amaze link with the Women's World Mastercard, you will not get the 10x reward points. And that will also mean if you transact in foreign currency with the Women's World Mastercard, you will need to pay the bank fees of 3.5%, which is a foreign currency fee. So it's best that you convert everything that you bought online into Singapore dollars. At least you can avoid the additional foreign currency fees. Final card of the day is DBS Altitude Visa, and maybe some of you are surprised, isn't this a 1.2 miles per dollar card? Why are you recommending it? Now, quick introduction to DBS Altitude card. You will earn miles at $1.2 for local general spending, but the thing is, you can get up to 10 miles per dollar on Cardigo bookings or 8 miles per dollar on Expedia bookings through the official DBS website. But disclaimer here, the prices may be a bit inflated. I don't know, I haven't tried. But what if you do not want to book through the official DBS channel? Then you should be glad that DBS Altitude is still offering 3 miles per dollar on your first $5,000 spent on travel bookings. And this benefit is clearly stated on the benefits page that you see with the DBS Altitude card. So does it matter whether it is DBS Altitude Visa or DBS Altitude Amex? Actually, it does matter, because the DBS Altitude Amex do not give you this benefit of priority pass membership, whereby with this membership, you can get 2 complimentary pass for launch visits at various airports around the world. So only the DBS Altitude Visa has this benefit. So like I said, DBS Women's World Mastercard, the cap is only $2,000, right? What if you have a booking that is above $2,000? Like, let's say maybe you want to buy like a group booking airfare flights of $4,000. Then I think the best case is to use the DBS Altitude card, because first $5,000, right? Your transaction is around $4,000. So yes, the $4,000 will get 3 miles per dollar. Rather than you use it on DBS Women's World Mastercard, your first 2K may get a 4 miles per dollar, but your next 2K is wasted because those do not earn any more reward points. So you see, when you do this kind of travel booking, especially large ticket items, you need to be really strategic, right? You need to know what are the best cards to use. And here is the guide that I have given you. But those are more for the pre-travel stuff. How about if you're traveling already, then what is the best card to use? I'll refer you to my recent video on Instagram Amaze versus Trust card, because these are the 2 most popular products that people bring and use when they travel abroad.